You know, speaking of schools, there was a district earlier this week and the end of last week that closed because of a flu outbreak. Now, I'm wondering if that was effective. Is that something we're going to see more of? This cold weather, we're going to have to deal with perhaps more flu across the state of New Jersey. My guest on the Jersey Central Newsmaker Hotline is with ENT and Allergy Associates, and she was also recently recognized, this is kind of cool, as a New Jersey favorite kids doctor by New Jersey Family Magazine. And it's great to have Dr. Stacey Galowitz with us this morning on WCTC. Good morning, Dr. Galowitz. How are you today?
Good morning. How are you, Bert?
I'm well. Good to talk to you. It was a school district in Hunterdon County that had so many sick kids that they closed because of this flu outbreak. Is that maybe a step? Is that something that schools we may see more of with this cold weather? And as we perhaps see more flu diagnoses, will we see perhaps more schools closed as a result of this?
Yeah, so the schools are trying to keep all their kids healthy, of course. I mean, what most people forget about the flu is that people still die of the flu. So 12,000 people per year still dying of the flu. And so the whole point of the flu shot and kind of taking these what might seem extreme precautions is to really just prevent that.
So basically, if you have someone with the flu, all they can do is if they come to school or come to work, all they can do is get the healthy people sick. That's the one thing they'll accomplish, right?
Exactly. So many people come to school and work, still contagious. Best advice is 24 minimum, 48 hours after you're fever-free before going back to school or work.
Now, how concerned should I be and should New Jersey be, Stacey, with this cold weather that we just had? And I know that people tell you, well, you don't get sick from the cold, you get sick from being inside with the germs. I know myself, Stacey, I'm 50 years old. When I get a chill, I get sick. It never fails. Should we be concerned with this cold weather that we had, that maybe we're going to see a spike in flu in the month of February?
We are seeing high numbers this month in the flu virus. And it's funny you say that. It's a very common myth that going outside will cause the flu. Going outside, cold temperatures do not cause the flu. It can run down your immune system a little, though. And if your immune system's down and you're in contact with the virus, it can make you more prone for the flu. So dressing warm is good, but going outside itself won't actually cause the flu.
All right. And there's still things we could do, Dr. Galowitz, about preventing the spread of flu. It's wash your hands, try to avoid contact with people. But I think still the most important thing is if you think you have it, take a day off. Really, your boss would much rather have you home and getting better than coming to the office and getting everybody sick. And an environment like the one that I work in, Doctor, where we have microphones and headphones and we're constantly sort of interacting with one another, it's so easy for one person just to make the entire office sick. So staying home is still the best thing, right?
Exactly. And probably even better would be getting the flu shot. So everybody can get the flu shot. There's very, very few exceptions to people who can get the flu shot unless you've had a severe allergic reaction to the shot itself or some rare neurologic syndrome called Guillain-Barré. Otherwise, pretty much everybody can get it.
I got mine, I think, in September or October. It's not too late to get a flu shot, is it, Doctor? You can get that anytime?
No, it's never too late. It really goes, the flu season, we can even see it March and April still. So we are still really in the prime of flu season. It is definitely not too late.
What's the easiest way to differentiate between a flu or a cold versus allergies? Are there different symptoms between the two?
Yeah, that's a great question. So, during the wintertime, it's difficult to distinguish between a cold and flu and winter allergies. So both allergies and colds share symptoms such as sneezing, runny nose, nasal congestion, cough, even wheezing. But the biggest difference is that colds and flu, they don't usually last more than a couple of weeks, and allergies are going to continue as long as the allergen's present. Ocular symptoms like itchy, watery eyes, those are usually signs of allergies, while an ache or a fever, that's not usually associated with allergies.
All right, all good information. And by the way, congratulations for this honor as being voted a New Jersey favorite kids doctor. When I was a kid and my mom would bring me to the doctor, I would lose my mind because I would see the doctor. Right away, I would think I was getting a needle. I would scream. I would cry. I'd be so upset. But the doctor had a nurse that when she would give me the needle, it would be painless. I wouldn't be upset, and I would hope that she was the person who was going to give me the shot. What's it like to keep a kid and keep them calm when they come to visit a doctor at a hospital? Obviously, you're one of the best at it. So how do you do it to make a doctor's visit for a kid a pleasurable thing?
So I really just treat them like they're the adult, like they're the patient. So I'm very honest with them. I'm very open with them. I make sure they understand, whether their biggest fear, of course, like yours, is whether or not they're getting any needles or shots at their visits. So I make it very clear from the outset kind of what their visit is to expect. And I tell them I never lie to them.
All right. I guess that's the way. And now every 50-some days, I give a pint of blood, and I have no problem with needles at all. So, but I guess it's something that kids get a little bit nervous about. But Dr. Galowitz, thank you for the time today. Stay safe, stay warm, stay healthy, okay? I appreciate the information. Hopefully we can talk again soon, all right?
Thank you. You too.